it's Lena, and I'm here today with my 12 Empties of Christmas update. I will link my intro video down below, but the idea behind it is you pick 12 items that are full size and kind of neglected in your, collection. I went at least initially with no makeup products, sadly and unfortunately. I have a lot of other projects that have makeup in them, so I figured this one, at least starting off, I wouldn't put any makeup in it. But as I do finish things, I'm going to replace them with other things so that maybe I can get more than 12 full-size kind of neglected things out of my collection by the end of 2016. So who knows by the end of the year whether or not I will have thrown makeup items in or not. Now I have only 6 of my products here because these are the 6 products I've been working on. And I'll read you off real quick the ones that I'm not showing because I haven't really worked on them. First is the Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play. I have used this a couple of times, but because the packaging is completely opaque and I can't figure out where I'm at, I'm just not going to show it until it's over and until it's done. And then I'm probably going to throw a party for myself because I've been working on that hairspray for like over 2 years now. Next is the Rue Anti-Aging Hair Serum. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Same with the Bath & Body Works Plum Body Wash and Plum Body Cream. I'm just using other stuff right now, including the other lotion that is in here. The Silk Elements Heat Protection Cream, and I am not used yet because I have a product in here that provides heat protection, so I'm just using that instead. And the Intimate Tropical Coconut Hibiscus Body Spray. Normally this would be something I would already be using, but I use body sprays as room sprays, and I currently have a Febreze room spray that is still somehow hanging on. I thought it was going to be done by the time I was at least updating the first time so that I would have some progress on my body spray. But I'm sure by next month I will have some progress on it. So anyways, let's get to the 6 products that I do have progress on. And some of these I have a lot of progress on. First, this one doesn't have a lot of progress just because it's the nature of the product. The Hosk Essentials Express Blow Dry Spray. Last month I was here, this month I am here. This is, for whatever reason, just something that you don't make a lot of progress on. For those of you that are curious, what you do is you shake it up, mix the ingredients together, and then you spray it all over your hair, and in theory it makes your hair dry faster. It does a little bit. I would probably not repurchase it for that purpose, but I do think it technically works. I have no idea how. It's probably all in my head. The next thing is the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat Leave-In Conditioner. And this is something that I have to take the top off and kind of eyeball inward to figure out where I'm at. So I think this is where I'm at. I started off last month there, and now I think, yeah, like even when I do the shaking with it, I think I'm about in this range. So I think in another month I might be finished with this, or at least very close, and that would be nice because then I could replace it with another product, which is always awesome. So that means that is 1 down. And I have so many little mini leave-in hair treatments that I would like to get the full one out of the way so that I can go back to working on them. Next is the Cool Wave Transforming Styling Spray that does have a heat protectant in it. Allows flat ironing hair at under 299 degrees Fahrenheit with no heat damage. And this is something that even on the back directions tells you if you have shorter hair like mine, use 35 sprays. If you have longer hair like I used to have, use up to 50 or more. Oh no, wait, I have it backwards. 25 sprays for neck length hair, 35 for shoulder length, and as much as 50 sprays for very long, thick hair. So what I used to have, I was using up to 50. Now I'm only using about 35 to 40. So that's what it says. So I do what it says. So it really does get all over your hair. So I started off here because even though I had just started using it, I believe somewhere in December, because it tells you to use so much, I got a lot of the way through it. And this month I've gotten down to here. Once again, I just pulled off the top and kind of eyeballed it. But if I had used this more, because if I had blow dried my hair more, I probably would have finished this month. But because I didn't, I didn't. So I will just try to, we had a very unseasonably warm winter here in Louisiana, so I just wasn't feeling the need to blow dry my hair as much. I did a lot in January because I was trying to use up a blow drying, like a blowout spray. And I did that, so for the month of February, I was laying off the heat a little bit more. So hopefully I will get, this is another thing that I really hope to get used up in the next month. Next is the Bath & Body Works Signature Vanilla Coconut Triple Moisture Body Cream, because it's triple moisture that tells you how old it is. And I have learned I hate the smell of this. Like, for some reason, to my nose, the vanilla and the coconut do not mix. I don't think it has gone off. I think I just hate the smell. Maybe my scent tastes have changed since I first got this. Anyways, I was here and now I'm down to here, so I only have this left. If I had remembered to put more lotion on last month, I probably would not have finished it, but definitely would have gotten further. I've only been using this on my legs because I hate the smell that much. I don't want it anywhere near my face. I'm using something else on my upper body. And I still have to wash my hands after I use this. I really don't like the smell. No, it's like sickly sweet. And if I find something sickly sweet, it is really sickly sweet. So this is another one that I really hope to have done by March 25th. Let's see. Next, I have the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. Now when I marked it up here and then down to here. That is kind of an average because some parts of the tub are lower than others. Still really love the smell of this. Honestly, I need to use this tonight on my face after I take off my makeup and everything. So I don't want to use this up because I don't like it. I actually love it and think it does nice things for my skin. I just want to use it up because I want to make sure that it gets used and doesn't go bad. And it is a lot of product. It is definitely a ton of product. I don't remember exactly how much this was at Sally's Beauty, but it was not expensive. So you get a lot of product for your money. And finally, the other thing that I made really crappy progress on is my Mariah Carey's Luscious Pink perfume. And I made that teeny tiny little bit of progress between the month. Now, to be fair to myself, the bottle does get fatter as it goes down, but I've also been using like little perfume samples to try and get rid of some of mine. So every other day I use one of those, and then every other day I'm supposed to use this, but some days I forget to use this because I need to stick it in my bathroom where I finish off getting ready for the day. Like, I put my makeup on somewhere else, but as far as like washing my face and everything, obviously I do that in the bathroom. And I found that by sticking my perfume samples in the bathroom, I remembered to use them. Well, I need to do the same thing with that, and I have no windows in my bathroom, so it's not like a window is going to shine in and hurt this. Because one thing about perfumes is that you're supposed to keep them out of light or they'll go bad quicker. Although it takes like years for a perfume to go bad, and I've only had that for a year. It's just my least favorite out of all the perfumes that I have. I do like that, but it's just my least favorite, so I wanted to use one up this year. Anyways, that is it. Like I said, I'm only going to show the products that I have progress on because otherwise I would just be like, hey, here's this product. I haven't touched it. That's not fun. Anyways, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!